They start the drive with Cook, and he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. This defense for the Dolphins, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And his throw is incomplete.
When you look at this defense,
they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Throwing now is Allen. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it'll be Dolphin football. Here's Achane to start the drive. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They're going to look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 30 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They work now on 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. The kick by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year? When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
From midfield, here's Allen. He'll buy some time right. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Second and 9 now. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
On 3rd down, Achane. And he goes out of bounds, it looks like right at the 50. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. The Dolphins at 4-3, a game over 500. And they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
On the set.
And now an audible here into something else.
22 needle.
Achane here, they stay on the ground. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Up the middle, Achane. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. To throw, it's Allen. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. That time Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next week... And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Inside the 10. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. Cook. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Again, it's Cook. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. They try to get the nose of the football across to no avail, and now it's 3rd and goal. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Allen taking it himself, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Josh Allen with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bills are back within a score. It's Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football, and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
In motion, Hill. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Yeah, he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On second down, a run by Achane.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score.
Let's go.
On first down, back to Achane.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 22-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he will have a touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
Setting up the screen for Cook. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Allen looks to throw on second down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Fair to say it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here's Allen.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Cam Smith. And the Dolphins are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
They'll come out throwing here on first down, escaping the pressure right.
He'll dump this off to Achane.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now, we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And the Dolphins are going to recover. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
2nd and 10. A run straight ahead with Achane. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 84 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Achane on the counter.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And they're going to speed things up here. He'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now Allen throwing on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Play action. Now it's Allen. They'll roll him out right.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Cam Smith. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Again, it's Achane.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
And the Bills are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Here's Allen. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Here's Allen to throw it.
That pass complete to Deontay Hardy.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he'll have is past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere. In motion, Hill. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Rasul Douglas picks it. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Final minute now of the third quarter. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. And he's got it. Touchdown. James Cook, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bills are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
95 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going, and also you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll look to throw.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Dolphins first down. No problem there. They get the first by plenty on 4th and inches.
Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
Achane gets it from the gun.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Dolphins are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Allen now looks to throw.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Look at the big man rumble.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Dalton Kincaid.
78 yards.
And the Bills are able to cut into that deficit. Well, it seemed like they were so focused elsewhere, they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns them there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time the tight end gets them.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And room there to work it inside the 25.
Now a 3rd and 6. On the handoff, it's Achane.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. He'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Allen now on 1st down. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. A good start there on 1st down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Bradley Chubb picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the sideline he goes. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. To the air, Allen being chased out left. This is caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. 3rd and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. It's Allen. That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills. Touchdown. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bills get a bit closer. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
Allen will try to throw for it. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. And that almost makes it a brand new ball game. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone.
Bring it back.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. And you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Ready.
2nd down and 8.
Hit the pay dirt. Get moving, offense. 14 rail. Blue strike. Ready.
Back to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for the Dolphins. 47 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. This 2nd and 4. They'll give this to Achane. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So that one seemed to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
This is 1st and 10. Throwing, Allen.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Here comes 2nd down. Allen.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Here's Allen.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Cam Smith.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
They'll look to throw here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Allen.
Eluding the pressure right.
That is caught. Kincaid with it.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Now 1st and goal. To throw is Allen. Cook.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Allen.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
With no timeouts, that's a dangerous proposition working the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal.
Now Allen rolling to his left. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at that they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So the clock sits at 16 seconds as they line up for the onside kick. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the clock sits at 16 seconds as they line up for the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw.
That'll be caught by Hill.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those